So, I'm here with the one and only Mac Demarco. He's in LA. What are you doing in LA right now?
Making a music video and hanging out.
Nice, good stuff. So Mac, would you mind telling us a little about yourself? Like, where are you from, and where did you grow up?
I'm 22 years old, songwriter, Canadian guy. Grew up in a place called Edmonton, Alberta. Lived in Vancouver, BC for a little while. I live in Montreal and Quebec. And I don't know, playing shows a lot these days.
Nice. Like, what kind of music did you like to listen to when you were in high school? Because we're in high school and we listen to your stuff, so just want to know,
I was really into the Beatles and like that kind of stuff. Like I kind of got into them a little late, like late junior high. So first half of high school, I was big into some classic rock stuff still. Really, I still love the Beatles. John Lennon, I was getting into solo stuff. Then I started getting into more like indie, like newer shit. I really liked My Bloody Valentine. Got into Wire and Can. I really like Beat Happening. I still do. I guess when I got into it. What else was big for me? Pavement, Viola Tango. I don't know, that kind of shit. 90s stuff. Eric's Trip, Sonic Youth.
Yeah, all that good stuff. And I was just a bit curious. Was there anything in particular that led you to wanting to play guitar and singing and all that? Wanting to be a musician? Was there anything, or there might have been multiple?
In junior high, it seemed that the girls wanted to be with the guys that could play the guitar, because a bunch of my friends learned. I didn't want to, because my whole family are musicians, so I held off for a long time. Then I, decided to do it. Turned out I was okay at it. And then in high school, at some point, these older kids started taking me to local shows, and because when I first started playing music, I was like, I gotta keep practicing. I'm not gonna be good enough. I can't do this Mixolydian scale or something. And you go to a show and you're like, wow, these guys have no idea how to play their instruments, and they fucking whip ass. So it doesn't, at that point, it doesn't even matter. You just kind of gotta grow some balls and write some songs.
Yeah, definitely.
Your guitar is really strange.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, what is it? How did you get it?
My mom bought it for me when I was 16, I think, and it was like $30 at this music store in Edmonton. And it used to have a different neck on it, but it was a piece of crap at first. It took a long time for it to play well. But yeah, the neck ended up snapping in half, and the pick guard, so I put a new neck on it, into like a Maserati neck or whatever, and then the pick guard also like blew into a bunch of pieces, so I put a piece of wood from a back alley in Montreal there. And it's still kind of sketchy, but it works okay. I like it. It sounds great too.
Sweet. And we wanted to kind of shift it over to like your songwriting process. Do you start writing on guitar and then you kind of go on to the other instruments? That seems like it would make most sense.
The only ways I ever write, sometimes I'm kind of getting a little bit more out of it now, but it used to be I would have a guitar riff and then I'd build around that. But now it's usually guitar. I'm not really good enough at piano or anything to like write on another instrument. I can complement the stuff I do on guitar with. Because I can play every instrument a little bit, but definitely can't write on anything but a guitar. Sometimes I'll build a song and then do the lyrics last. Other times I'll just sit on the couch and like write a melody and then build around that. But depends on how I'm feeling, I guess.
Yeah. Like, what do you use to record? I mean, do you use any specific amps or pedals, or do you use like software? Like,
I don't use software.
You're lucky. I wish I could do that.
It's easy, man. It's kind of cheap too, but it depends. But I have like I don't know, old drum set that's like been pieced together. My guitar, I have a couple amps. The last couple of years, I've started collecting like multi-track tape machines, so I have like a 1/4-inch 8-track and like a 4-track. I did the new album on 1/4-inch 8-track, and then I did the other album, Rock and Roll Nightclub, on a really sketchy 4-track, so it kind of sounds all screwed
Dude,
up.
so
It sounds good though.
yeah, it's addictive. I mean, like just the way that the guitar sounds on that track, honestly.
Yeah, for that album, I didn't even use an amplifier. The new album I did, but I kept it really clean. That one, I just plugged it straight into this like really crappy $50 Oasis effects unit. Put like the dumbest chorus sound on it and just ran it straight in. That's the cool thing about that old tape stuff though, is it sounds like it doesn't matter. The preamps in that are like really great, so it sounds cool. Then I slowed it all down, of course, so it sounds extra screwed up. But
Yeah, I mean, like,
We sped it up.
because we had the record, and then we just kind of like sped up my record player, and I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know if, because like the vocals were sounding more like your own like voice.
I definitely for all the tracks, it was like I recorded them really fast. Like when I wrote the songs, it was like
Yeah, it was really
yeah, it was
really
like a Ramones
fast.
song. And then I realized like, whoa, these like I was trying to write power pop stuff. It sounded so stupid, so I slowed it down. And then I was like, how the hell do I sing over this? So I sped it up a little bit, not as much as I had recorded the instruments. Sang kind of like more rock and roll night. But then when you slow me singing slow down or like low down, it's even like weirder sounding. Yeah, just warp it. It's like a chopped and screwed rap album or something.
And we both kind of had this question when we were listening to your new record.
What is Robson girl?
Robson Street is the street in Vancouver that all the really beautiful Japanese and Korean girls hang out on.
Wait, it's in. I think I've actually been there because I was in Vancouver like not too long ago.
Yeah.
And there's always like.
It's all down. It goes downhill towards Denman Street, and that's where the beach is.
Oh, okay,
and stuff. Yeah, and they all hung out there, and I used to fantasize about meeting a Japanese girl, and but it's impossible because I was anytime I go on that street, people think I'm a homeless guy. So. But yeah, and then also I don't know what the lyrics have something about like sit down by your daddy. I just thought it was catchy, but I don't know, maybe thought it was like kind of creepy or something. Like a pedophile song. I don't really know.
How has your record too opened new doors for you? I mean, I kind of heard the news about Phoenix. That's actually a really big deal.
That's weird.
Like that. I mean, did they contact you or?
I guess they came to our show in Paris. My booking agent Clemence was like, "Mark, it's very cool. Phoenix has for guest spots tonight on your show." I was like, "Oh, okay." Because I remember them like from a long time ago. They did they were affiliated with Daft Punk and stuff. I used to be really into that, the techno scene or whatever there. So I heard their name, but I was like, oh, that's kind of weird and cool. And then I get back to North America and they're like want us to come on tour, and I was like, at first I was like, I don't really know. Like it's not a very good match. Like it's kind of weird.
Yeah, we thought the same thing, but then again, so people listen to Phoenix, that's gonna really.
Oh, it'd be great.
Yeah.
But it's weird to me that they want to bring me. I'm flattered, and it's really great. And I mean, especially if they saw us. I was kind of skeptical at first because a lot of these touring things are kind of like, how do you guys feel about bringing this band on? They're getting a little bit of hype right now, but I guess they saw us and they were requesting us specifically. So that's great. It's flattering. Yeah.
Do you think they'll allow you to do the same crazy stuff that you guys do when you tour?
Yeah, they're not going to change anything that we do. Or
Good.
If they do, they can.
Good.
I hope they don't, because they'll get a little got another thing coming if they do. I'm sure they're great guys. I've had friends that have toured with them before, and apparently they're really really nice and everything. So it should be great.
And so yeah, it seems like you guys have a lot of fun playing live shows. I've watched some of your live shows and. I'm gonna try to get. I bought a ticket to your show at the Echo. We have to.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I've intentionally not watched them because of what he's told me about them.
Well, which is what? Oh, the drumstick thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
God.
it is the drumstick thing. I said no.
That's.
I like to keep the image of what I have.
It was a beautiful day.
It was. Hey.
Also, the YouTube covers.
I know. Yeah. We just watched your Pitchfork. When you played at
that was a strange one. Yeah.
That
was fun.
It was fun. I had a good time. It was weird though.
The crowd looked really excited.
Yeah.
They were. Yeah, it was very strange. We played at a frat house in Philadelphia the night before too, so we were feeling the pain. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
It was great.
You might ask what song you shot or shooting this music video for, because you are here in LA to shoot a music video.
My Kind of Woman. We're doing a video for My Kind of Woman.
Can you give us any sort of tiny detail about what the?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm dressed up like a cross-dressed and sketchy-looking woman. This kid's got me running through this weird junkyard. There's other shots. And I don't know. So I don't really know what it's going to be like till it's all finished. But basically, I look like a crackhead the whole time, and it'll be interesting to see how it all works out.
It's incredible.
Should we talk about capture tracks?
Oh yeah, we're big fans.
Have you considered doing the Harlem Shake instead?
I actually saw a video of that the other day. Yeah, that'd be a great music video, I guess. It's a little bit too predictable though. Somebody's gonna have a Harlem Shake music video soon.
Yeah. Good. So Nicole and I were big fans of Capture Tracks. We think that they put out the greatest music, and they're the best record label in all of America. I mean, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's.
Of the newer ones.
I'm sure they'll be flattered to hear that.
No, they know it. They've heard it from me many times. I think they're sick of me. Probably should be.
Scared too.
How do you feel about sharing a record label with Wild Nothing and Chris Cohen and all those really super
cool. I mean, it's weird because when Mike first approached me, I had no idea what. Like, I knew his band Blank Dogs, but like I don't necessarily. Like, I haven't had internet for like the last 2 years. Don't really necessarily keep up on anything. I knew Beach Fossils too, but I'd never really heard Wild Nothing. Well, I had, but like not thinking like consciously knowing them. But yeah, I mean, it's weird to like get it. They're like a really tight knit label. Everybody hangs out outside of work, or if you want to call it work. And they're all like really close friends, and we've started going down to New York a lot, and they're really like brought us into the family. And everybody there is really great. A lot of the bands are really, really amazing, and yeah, it's cool. It's great community. Chris Cohen is especially a sweet guy.
He's so sweet. I met him at First Base when he was playing a show.
He's very tender human.
Oh yeah, he's so nice.
It's great,
really cool.
And he's so good live. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. They were playing in like this really tiny room, so like, you got to hear them practice. I heard Roller Coaster Ride over 4 times before the actual show. But they were great. They were amazing. Awesome.
I remember Mike sent me his record, Overgrown Path, right as I was just starting to write and record my record, and I heard it and I was just like, oh, shit. Like, what the hell am I gonna do now? Like, this is so good. And but I love his music, and he's a great guy. So.
We had a kind of a miscellaneous question here. Do you happen to watch like Tim and Eric, or do you watch any of those like Adult Swim shows?
I do a bit. My bass player and my drummer.
Yes.
Oh, we called it because we saw Moose do the.
Yeah,
it's the classic.
They love it a lot, and I love it too.
It's great.
Fun stuff. But yeah, Pierce is a very big fan. That's for sure.
What are your plans for the future? Are you? I mean, I know you're touring yourself silly right now, but do you find yourself having any time to write, or are you still going to record at Just Jazz Studios?
In my living room? Yeah, it's still definitely.
It's called it's not your living room. It's Just Jazz.
Just Jazz. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to get an EP together, hopefully to come in the spring. But I don't know if it'll be done in time, just because I keep, I'm in LA now. I was in New York like last weekend. The like time when I get back to Montreal is like not really enough to like settle in and start, get in the mood. I've just been kind of driving myself crazy doing it, but hopefully I'll have a bunch of new material out at some point this year. And yeah, we are touring like so much. I think we're touring like 6 months out of this year already, and like that's only till like the middle of summer or something. So that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, and I'll keep recording and keep doing my thing. Hopefully people keep liking it. I don't know.
Nice. Well, yeah, thank you so much. That was Mac Demarco, everybody, and his record 2 is out on Captured Tracks, and he's amazing. If you don't like him, I don't like you. Good night.
Hey baby, you're listening to Radio Airlift, and this is Mackie D. Peace.